And hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian. Let me get this stuff off of here. Let's do that. There I am. And there you are. How y'all doing today? By the way, I have a quick question for you. Does this hat make my ears look too big? I'm not sure. I think they're okay. I think my ears are okay. At least I think so. So how y'all doing today? Welcome to the stream. My name is Talisian, and today is Fantasy Friday, and we're going to be working on Lord of the Rings Online. We are just starting Chapter 14 in the game, and I'm hoping we can get up to Moria today, maybe a little bit into it, depending on how long it goes and how long it takes. We'll see. I don't want to be too far behind everybody. But we will see what we can do. Let me go ahead and get this all set up here. There we go. Oh, let me get myself set up. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was being a little slow today. I've been having some connection issues, and I had some starting issues here. But first things first, since every day is a Hobbit's birthday, and also because it's Yule, we all get presents. So let's see what present we get today. 150 Virtue SP and a crafting boost. Silver Winter Gift Windmill. A rapid crafting boost plus a Silver Winter Gift. Oh, that's nice. So let's see what we got. We'll use the crafting boost. Because the virtue boost, because that's always good. And let's see what's in the gift present. The rapid crafting boost and a frosty windmill for the house. We'll definitely go ahead and use that when we. I might put it up between streams, but let me go ahead and put it in my shared storage under housing for now. Put that there. Put that there, because for the rapid crafting boost. And there we go. So we are currently up to book 14, chapter 1, which is the let's see here, the Long Road. Philganeth is found in the Hall of Fire in Rivendell. Lairdon is asking me to perform several tasks on his behalf before he makes his way to Eregion. Now, I've already done 2 of them. I've already found the fine clover honey, which you can find on any supplies vendor for crafting. Same thing with the dwarf steel cutlery bolts. Those are also found on any vendor that sells crafting supplies. So the last thing that we need to do is we need to get to Golodir, who I'm standing in front of now, and he's asking us to find his or Lairdeth's breastplate. So that's where we are starting right now.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Alas, I do not where Lairdeth's breastplate may lie. I do not recall him wearing it when he came to Gothforthnir. There is one place you may look, but it is a terrible and dangerous place. When we first passed Ramus Delion, we took refuge at a place called Dolanadath in Imlad Beltroth. When the dead arose, we fled and left much behind. Perhaps Lairdeth's breastplate was among those belongings. If you wish to search Dolandath, you will find the entrance in Imlad Beltroth, to the south and west of Mirkworth. But beware the dead. Now this quest is meant for a fellowship. I will receive an inspiration bonus because this is another one of those instances that is primarily designed for a fellowship, but I'm allowed to, they'll give me the ability to at least attempt it as a solo player.
What can I do for you?
So I need to head to Mirkworth, which is the little dwarven area. Also here in Angmar. So I don't think I have a port to it. Let me check. I might still have my port to Mirkworth. German Susa. Auga here. No, I don't have it. So we'll go ahead and just take the we'll take a horse to it. Oh, and if you for your working council of the north, right here at Halfgrim is the vendor. And right here, there are two steeds. There's the prized Angmar's Free People steed and the prized Ashen steed. I'll pick those up later once I get some more money. I always like getting the steeds, especially for factioning. Stable Master?
How can I be of service?
I don't have a way to Mirkwood. I thought there was a... Oh, there isn't one. Ah. We are at the closest, so we're going to have to ride. Okay. So we'll hop on my... There we go. We'll hop on my prize Rivendell horse, and we will make our way there. So I hope everyone's doing well today. As I mentioned, I'm starting a little late, had some technical issues that I hope are solved, and had some other issues that I had to resolve as well outside of the technical ones, but hopefully things will stay together. Hear that, baby? Hold together. And we'll see what we can do. So which way do we need to go? That way. Here's the road. All right, this is getting nuts. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, sigh. Fine, fine, fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So yes, I went ahead and started another alt. I know, I'm a terrible person. So I had to start a champion. And he's doing pretty good. He's only like level 8 or 9. And I started a dwarf. Alright, we're now at Imchad Balforth. Fine. Guess it's over there. Yeah. I'm assuming it's an instance or a zone. That's my thought. Might be it. Over here, maybe? Here? No. Here. Nope. Ah, there it is. See, I knew it was an instance of some sort, but what instance I did not know.
In the confusion which ensued during the abandonment of Dolendarth, many things were left behind by Golodir's company, not the least of which was the breastplate of the Elf Lord Leardan, but other things lie there as well, best left buried.
Oh, nice. Best left buried. Oh, I was only level 50, so I shouldn't have too many problems here. I don't have to touch the barrel rats, they're not... This, however, though, that's a different story. Oh, that was fun. So let's clean myself up here and see what's in this locker. The locker is empty. The hell? That's not good. Oh, come on. Let's go over here around the corner. Hopefully I can pull some of you guys with me. That's not good. Oligur, minion of shadow. Oh, fuck. Why am I not happy about this? Is there any reason for me to be happy about this? Ah, just as I foreseen. You've come for the elf's armor, have you not? Well, your search has not been vain, for here it is. Unfortunately, your search has also led to your doom. Oh, that's good. And I've acquired Laerden's breastplate. So now we need to bring it back to Golidir, which I happen to have a fast port to get back to Golidir, so we'll do that. Oh. Day after today, I need about a half a ton of coffee. Definitely been one of those days today, let me tell you. Okay, there we go.
What do you need?
I see you have found the breastplate, but it's in too poor condition to give the Laerden now. Allow me to have one of the dwarves here repair it. I would consider it a gift to my friend. I will be brought by one of our messengers to Estleden and on to Rivendell. Alright, so let's see what... No? Let's do stealth level, that could always be nice. 9 agility, 7 vitality, 10 fate. Actually, those aren't really upgrades, but I'm curious what the looks like. I might want to keep it. The bunny rabbit. They'll look the same, but I don't need it, so I will grab the most expensive one, turn it into cash. That's 8, 8, 8. So we'll grab that one and the legendary experience. That's always important. Originally, anything that was legendary item experience, you actually had to level up the item point by point and open up new slots. Now they just slot automatically. But what the legendary item experience does now is it opens up this track. Legendary items reward track. Earn legendary item XP to advance this track and earn rewards to enhance your legendary items. See, this is how you get the traceries, the runes, the scripts that you use to actually get the stuff back at the Word Home of Gobatham in Rivendell. So, I'm currently working on track number 9, as you can see here by this highlight. Track 10, though, every 10 tracks, every 5 to 10 tracks is a bonus. So, we're currently working on track number 9. Okay, so now I need to go back to Tinudir, which I do happen to have a port to, I do believe. Yes, I do. There we go. And I need to talk to Nat Callop. I forget where he is. I think he's down here. Or no, he's horse person, so he's right over here. There he is. The steed Errol.
How can I be of service?
Well, these will do quite nicely, Shinchantra. What better to get dwarf steel molds from than the dwarves? You tell Master Laerden that I'll send a rider down with Errol as soon as the new shoes are finished. Excellent. And now I need to find the fine... I've got the fine Cloverhone. I need to bind it to Filganath, who is in... Filganath is at Rivendell in the Trollshaws. So we will head to Rivendell next. I do believe he's in the Hall of Fire, if I recall correctly. And then we'll be on our way to Eregion for Book 14. I think he's here in the Hall of Fire. There he is. Aw, look at that. Woodland whiskers curled up by the fire. Isn't that cute?
Megavallen.
Yes, this will do nicely. A very rich gold and a sweet from the comb. You may let Laerden know that the Lembas will be ready ere his journey begins. Well, that's everything. So let's talk to Laerden, and he should be ready to head to Eregion. He left a note. The door to Laerden's room appears to be locked, and a note has been pinned nearby. Shinchantra, I must apologize, but I did not think you would understand. Your tasks were little more than a diversion. I have departed already for Rivendell and have taken with me the shards of Narchuil. Fuck. I must return to Narmaleth, or her mind will never be made whole. The love of my daughter, alas, must supersede all else. May the light of the stars shine upon your path. Fuck. Alright, let's hear what Master Elrond has to say. He's not going to be happy with this, I'm sure. I fear for the heart of Laerden. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Book 14, Chapter 1. The Long Road South.
Hope is not in vain.
Laerden has taken the shards of Narchuil to Amarthiel. This is dread news, my friend. This development forces our hand. Which one do I want? We'll do the quill.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Book 14, Chapter 2, Laerden's Trail. It seems that Amarthiel's tormentors have succeeded in breaking Laerden's mind. He's left Rivendell and seeks to bring the shards of Narchuil to Amarthiel in a vain hope of restoring her mind to Narveleth. Time is of the essence. We must learn quickly how far ahead Laerden has gone. We must try to overtake him before he can accomplish his purpose. Speak with Ladrachan, the stable master at the stables to the west of here. He will surely have seen Laerden. That's just ducky. Game-wise, who knows how long the lead he's got. I wish he would not have done that.
Megovanen.
You seek news of Laerden? He came to me 2 days ago seeking the use of a horse. He said that Master Elrond had given him leave to seek the treacherous Amarthiel. This was not the case? Please tell Lord Elrond immediately. Back to Lord Elrond. Two days hence, in game time. That's a lot of time. So it looks like I'm going to be spending most of Book 14 trying to track his lame ass down. Yay. I mean, I know. His daughter got turned into the steward of Angmar. I would be upset too. I don't blame him. It's just frustrating because we were supposed to work together to try to heal her mind and not try to do it on your own.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
News becomes more dire with each passing moment. Alas for Laerden. There's no time left to lose. We must act at once.
Hope is not in vain.
Chapter 3. Shedding Light. Your news is most distressing. I fear Laerden's will was broken under the torments of Amarthiel. You have my approval to search Laerden's room for anything that reveals the full purpose of his departure. I feel there's little time, for if he brings the shards of Narchuil to Moria, Amarthiel is sure to be waiting there. Laerden's room is in this very house. Go now and return when you have learned more. Laerden, you fool. A rope? You find a coil of rope which Laerden had clearly intended to take with him, but apparently overlooked in his haste to leave. Pack? This pack was evidently left behind intentionally, for his terribly worn would not likely have survived the long journey. Map of Eregion? This map has a route sketched across it from Rivendell south to Eregion, but it contains no other clues. And his journal. The journal contains many entries, but it lay open at one particular passage. Chapter 4. The Prisoner of Semeth Ball. The entry the journal was opened to detailed Laerden's imprisonment at Semeth Ball and his torture at the hands of Amarthiel and her minions. So I need to experience this session, The Prisoner of Semeth, or read the shortened account instead, but do not fail the session. Laerden's account of his capture and torture in the prison of Semeth Ball. I'm playing a level 50 Angrim Bloodletter. This is one of those instances they started now. Basically, you take the guise of another character. Which I find interesting.
In Semeth Ball, the Elf Lord Laerden was tormented, both in body and mind. Even elves can only endure for so long, though Laerden resisted to the last. When pain alone proved ineffective, Amarthiel turned to deception.
Two-cut, reaping swing, stabbing time, melee, 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 and melee. Okay, so they're all melee skills. Alright, I don't have time to deal with it.
My lord will soon have the ring.
I have an important assignment for you, Bloodletter. If you carry out well, I might allow you your choice of treasures from our latest captives. The Trevgelog may be poor, but sometimes they fashion things of great worth, and you might earn yourself a pretty bauble. I have received word that our mistress will be coming to Semeth Ball to question the elf Laerden, and I want everything to run smoothly during her visit. The corpses in the tower have given rise to tremendous blood leeches, and their filth and disease has been distracting. For the rest of my servants, I want you to destroy the blood leeches before the mistress arrives. And that out of the way. This out of the way. There we go. Much better. Much better. So I need to clear the vermin from some of the bale. Oh, shut up. There's one. But I have all melee skills, so... There we go. And... maybe she's behind... No? Alright, it's been used to recently. Okay. She must be upstairs then. I must have to go back. Because I don't see her down here. Yeah, she is upstairs. Okay. Where is she? Okay, there she is.
I will show you pain.
You have cleared the Tower of the Blood Leeches? You will go far, Bloodletter. Perhaps I will tell the mistress of your dedication when she arrives. What? Did Target below asleep? And Lothric as well? I would never question our mistress, but I do not understand why she would send such spineless sluggards to guard some with Bale. Surely the bloodletters under my command are sufficient. Awaken all the sleeping Tarkrib and that useless Gorthrog as well. If he is to be keymaster, he should be at his post outside the tower. Use your boot if necessary, bloodletter. These Tarkrib appear worthless. The mistress is very clear that they be used. You're lucky to have the favor of the lady, or I'd make you pay for this. What the idea, worm? Think you've got power, do you? I should gut you for that miserable cur. You swine. I should have my boys teach you a lesson for that. Our time is ending, Bloodletter. The Dark Grip have been chosen by the lady. He wasn't sleeping. Don't tell the lady. Forget this, Bloodletter. You won't always have her favor. The guardhouse? I'm going. But don't let me see you when I come back, Beauty One. Hey, you better stay awake, asshole. And there she is.
My lord will soon have the ring.
Our mistress has arrived, Bloodletter. Should you have been such use, I grant you this boon, to watch her interrogation of the elf Lairden. Some few of your brothers also been given this great honor that they too may be rewarded. Let us watch the interrogation, Bloodletter. This should be amusing. His will is strong, mistress. Yes, we are fortunate. Fortunate? I do not understand. It will make Lairden a more useful pawn. Father? Amaleth, my daughter, is that you? How can this be? I do not have much time, Father. I cannot resist her for long. Narchuil is still hidden from them? Half they have found, pulling the location from my mind. I am so sorry. But I have strengthened my resolve. They will never find the second half of Narchuil. My daughter, why do you cry? was the power of Narchuil that brought me under her spell, Father. Only its power can free me from Amarthiel forever. But the ring lies sundered, broken in two. Its power remains. If the two halves were brought together, I could reforge Narchuil. I could save you. One half of the ring is being kept in the fastness of Baradurgol. Perhaps one of your friends could retrieve it for you? Where lies the other half of Narchuil? Forochel. It is somewhere in Forochel, but I do not know where. Thank you, Father. So, the other half of Narchuil is somewhere near the Ice Bay. Mistress, I would be honored to travel north in search of the ring. No, Warvin, I have need of you here. The others? What is wrong, mistress? Lozakut is dead. Laird allies will be here soon. Prepare yourself. Your death will be of some use to Angmar. Bloodletter, come here.
I will show you pain.
You heard our mistress. Allies of the elf will soon arrive to bring him to freedom. Return him at once to his cell, Bloodletter. We will not give his friends the pleasure of seeing him alive. Bring Lairdin back to his cell. You others, search these bodies for anything useful. A loud crash echoes around the room. It is too late, Bloodletter. The elf will die, as will we. For Angmar and the mistress. So he did tell her. So that's how she ended up there in Forochel. Okay, great. Just ducky, as they say. But with Lairdin and with both halves of Narchuil, and him already on his way to Eregion, I don't know. In his journal, Lairdin refers to his visitation by Narmaleth as an epiphany. He came to believe that he could free her by giving her Narchuil, the Ring of Amarthiel. They're both worthless. Chapter 5, Lairdin's Fall. We learn nothing more from Lairdin's journal than the details of his imprisonment and his encounters with Amarthiel and Narmaleth, Wheeler imagined. Elrond may understand more of these things than you.
Dark days are coming.
Alas, this is sorrowful and dreadful news you bring. I now understand how Laerden was broken. The evils of Angmar are truly great if they can turn a father's love for his daughter into a terrible weapon. This forebodes a greater evil still.
Hope is not in vain.
I dread to what is to come. Laerden's journal brings me great distress. I fear the deceptions of Amarthiel will bring Laerden to a terrible end. Will you hear me? I think this time I'm going to choose the shortened account. Believing that only Narchuil can restore the broken mind of his daughter Narmalith, Laerden travels to the old ring forges of Eregion. Where he arrives and is confronted with Amarthiel's deception. He fights bravely, but there is little hope and he is overwhelmed. Now, Amarthiel needs to only reforge the broken halves of Narchuil using forbidden arts to accomplish her evil ends. Chapter 6. The Fate of Laerden.
A strange fate brings you hither.
I think that Laerden's fate grieves me, but we can dwell upon it no longer. Greater still is the threat that Amarthiel will become if Narchuil should fall into her grasp.
Dark days are coming.
Chapter 7. The Ravages of Time. I have little doubt of the enemy's intentions, though I do not know whether they will bear out. That is our one hope. There is much ring lore of Eregion remaining here in Rivendell, for I myself wrote it, and much has been brought here thanks to the efforts of many. Sadly, this lore reveals little that might tell us of Angmar's plans. Fortunately, my study of the lore has revealed one clue. A name. This name is Eglimir. Undoubtedly an elf who was a trusted friend of Celebrimbor. He may have insights that will aid you. If he is still to be found in Middle-earth, he may be in Celandrim. Many elves visit there before heading further south to the Grey Havens. Travel there, and if you find him, see what aid he can be with you in your quest. Go ahead and spend a quick couple of minutes here getting rid of my inventory. Oh, actually we can do this. And that took care of a good chunk of it. Okay, to Celandrim. Thorin's Hall would be the closest place, so we'll do the guide to Thorin's Hall and we'll take a goat from there.
Greetings, traveler!
What do you need?
Swift travel, here we go.
Hail, friend, and well met.
And we should probably also spend a session going through the Winterholm stuff too. I'm so focused though on getting into Moria that I want to work on that first.
What do you need?
You seek knowledge of ringcraft in the long-ruined forges of Mirabel. I would turn your way if not for the fact that Master Elrond sent you. He was a great friend of Celebrimbor, so I will lend what aid I may.
Will you lend me your ear?
Chapter 8. An Elf Friend of Eregion. Of the Ring Lore of Eregion I will speak little. It is dangerous knowledge learned from the Dark Lord and should not be explored further. However, I will tell you this. In the days of Eregion, our Lord Celebrimbor gave to an elf friend, a man of Breland, one of his shaping tools. I would expect that this tool was buried with him, as is the custom of men. Surely you may find someone in Breetown who might know the location of the barrow which the shaping tool lies. Perhaps someone at their town hall, or a patron of the inn there, or even a member of their watch. Off to Bree. This is one of the reasons why I chose Hunter, because I can get across the world a lot faster and cheaper than most. Because here I am, with Bree.
Greetings, friend.
Like in the Prancing Pony. Is it who I think it is? Yep. Barleyman Butterbeer. Well now, what is it you wanted again? Oh, the Barrow Downs, why did you say so? That place has a bad name if you don't mind me saying, and I would stay away from there. But if you're determined to know more about them, you should ask Newbold Leafcutter up at the Stolar Scares archive. I think that's the Bree Scholars Guild. Right here.
Hello there.
Greetings. You seek yet more adventures in the Barrow Downs?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Chapter 9. The Barrows of Hald Archith. So you seek knowledge of the shaping tool of Celebrimbor, and Mayader the craftsman? I know the story well. Alas, the tool will not be easy to find if it still even exists. It was buried with Mayanadar in Howth Iarchith, which has become infested with the wights of the vilest sort. Howth Iarchith lies in the southern part of the Barrow Downs, and Mayadar's tomb is found beside it in a cradle of a larger mound of the barrow. Beware as you journey, though. The dead do not take kindly to visitors. Bree in the Barrow Downs. So let's see. The fastest way we can get to the Barrow Downs would be to take... So I don't have to run the whole way. Would be to take a horse to Aidso's camp, which is literally halfway between Bree and Buckland, and then navigate the rest of the way from there. At least I do believe. Once I get to the horse, we'll go ahead and check real quick, just to make sure my thinking's right. Hey, maybe I'll get some Barrow Brie. Always a good day when you find some Barrow Brie, let me tell you. Southern Barrow Downs. So Aidso's camp, or better yet, I don't think there's a way into the Barrow Downs from here. No, there isn't. That's all mountainous. So I got to go through the northern Barrow Downs to get to the southern Barrow Downs. So Aidso's camp is probably the best way. But this way I don't actually have to do the horse riding myself. And right there is where we need to go. At my level, most of the stuff up here shouldn't bother me. I remember spending a lot of time down here in my early to mid-20s. Picking up Barrow treasures and getting my faction up with Bree so I could get my guide to Bree skill. Best place to do it. Frightening presence. Oh shit, it's a big one. Where are you, buddy? Oh shit. Shadow aura? Where are you? Okay, lost you. Alright, let's see where you're at. Shadowy wraith, very distant. Let's pick you up. This way. What level are you? 23. We'll go ahead and be kind and we'll take care of it for people. Besides, I can always use the tattered shadows. Because I don't know what I'm going to find, I'm going to buff up. Tomb of Manildar. No barrel brie. Damn. Level 45. This is where it's going to get fun. Alright, there's this crypt. Let's see what's in it. Tomb of Mander the Craftsman has recently been disturbed, and any relics which might have lain there have been removed. We're already too late. Laird must have already been here. Back to Bree. Because I've got to talk to Newable Leafcutter back at the Scholar Stair archives. So let's see if I picked up any Barrow Bree, shall we? Nope, I didn't. We need to go there. What? There we go, the Scholar Stair archives.
How can I be of service?
That's too bad. More and more foul travelers have been arriving here from the south. It would be no wonder that some of them are grave robbers. I can't use any of them. Class Brawler, a shield, and a shield. 6, 12, 7, 2.
Would you do something for me?
There's little else I can help you with. It's a pity that tool was stolen. I would have dearly loved to have seen it. Oh well, perhaps you've returned to the elf who sent you. Eglimir, was it? He may have words of wisdom for you. Seedlidim is far off, I understand, in the shadows of the Blue Mountains. You'll have to start off soon. All this running around. Chapter 10, Trailing Angmar. Just think of the expense and the time if I didn't have all these fast travel nodes. And it gets even worse when you get into some of the later expansions. Because I think there's where you've got to go literally all the way back to the beginning and then all the way through and back again. And travel all over the world, all over Middle-earth, just to finish up a quest.
What do you want?
And there he is.
What can I do for you?
This is ill news. With that tool, Angmar may do great harm in Eriador.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
It is tragic news that you bring from Breland. I had to guess, I would say that Angmar is trying to rekindle the forges of Mariabel and Erigion. Perhaps they plan to forge a new ring or repair an old one? It doesn't matter. There's much harm to be done if Angmar succeeds. However, before they rekindle the forges, they will need to fix the great bellows. The bellows were originally made of fine elven leather that could withstand the test of time, but those are now rotted. Angmar could, however, replace the elf leather with dragon hide. It is strong and durable. Now, there's a rumor that a dragon, lesser though it might be, once dwelled in the frozen wraiths of Shell. Go to Suri Kaila and speak with their chieftain, Yuriana. He may know more. Yes. I think I have a port there. I hope I have the port there. I might not. Yep. Return to Suri Kaila and Shell. God, I'd have to hate how much cost and time that would take for me if I didn't have these ports. Always remember, get your milestones, and because they help. I've been working on my Lossoth faction too on days off. I'm currently a friend of the Lossoth of Forest Shell. Because they're one of the factions that are part of the world renown, I do believe.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
One of the Vanavaki sent you to me. The last I remember seeing was the one named Lealden, and he failed his task. What does this Vanavaki wish of the Lumivaki?
I do not think we should waste the day.
Chapter 12, Skin of Bregmore. Your Vanavaki sent you to find the lair of the great Lokarmi, the creature called Bregmore? I know somewhat of him, though I have never seen him. It is told among the Lumivaki that Bregmore was once the scourge of these cold lands. Many hunters tracked him, but none ever returned. It came to be that one day Bregmore ceased to hunt the Lumivaki, and we saw no need to anger him further. If you wish to visit the Lokarmi, you may do so yourself. You'll find his lair far to the west, southeast of Josda, home of the Eluka, the Ice Giants as you call them. Another fellowship quest. Right there. Zigland. I think I have a... At least I have a... I think I may even have a port there. I don't know. I don't know if I picked one up or not. That doesn't look like I did. Okay. But there is at least a stable master there that I can catch a ride to.
You are a stranger to the Lumiveki.
Swift travel. Hi, Editing Talisian here, and I went ahead and did a quick little edit before I posted this on YouTube. There was a ring wraith that appeared in near Weathertop, and unfortunately I was too low level to actually enter the zone to kill it. So I decided to just remove all of that stuff to not waste all of yours time and waste mine again. So there you go. And now, back to the show. Looks like there's a lot of already dead Gauragon here. Oh, that does not sound good. Well, at least I'm getting Wormslayer. Our dead Gauragon. Someone's been through here already. Oh no. Oh, prey should not be so strong. Alright, well I made him flee at least. Oh, now that gate's probably opened up that I can go through. Yep. Oh, this is not going to be good. there we go. So let's see what we've got here. Coal. Or just reduce frost mitigation. Okay. Oh, fire oil will warm everything up. Oh, you shall pay for the Spirit Master's death, eh? Okay, I need to take a quick break. I'm going to go bring myself back over here since this is an instance. Hopefully nothing will spawn. And I will be right back. Okay, I am now back. Let's see what we can do about finishing up this instance. Fucking asshole. I would like a word with my old friends. I shall have thy praise soon enough, Yithiel. Come closer and see the power of Angmar. Alas, it seems that thou art too late again, my friends. Thine eyes do not deceive thee? Though he was a lesser dragon, Angmar put up quite a fight. The fight was long and hard, and many of Yithiel's pack were slain. Yet in the end, Angmar fell before Angmar's might. As will all things. Now the beast's hide shall serve Angmar. The fires of Than Mirdane shall be stoked once again. Narchuil will be forged anew and serve Angmar once more. However, thou needest not concern thyself with that. Yithiel, thou may have thy prey now. I must take a gift to my associates. Oh, you piece of shit. Right. Well, let's go back to Surakaila. Ah. I feel like I'm in a bad Star Wars film. Not a good Lord of the Rings one. I'm actually enjoying this story. It's just frustrating from a player character's end, but it's actually a very well written story.
The winter wind speaks your name.
Regmo was an evil creature, but it is sad that such a great beast perished in such a lonely way. More troubling still is that the Rautavaki succeeded in defiling the person of the Locarne. And Modrambor, why would he aid in this fashion? Is he not an enemy of Amarthiel? Seeking her ring for himself? It is very strange and troubling. Chapter 13. Frustrated Hopes. You shall return to your Varavaki, this Eglamir. I am sure he will want to know of your failure. Do not forget to tell of the involvement of Modrambor. What it means I do not know, but perhaps others will know what it foretells. I believe you said he dwells at the Varavaki place called Siladim, out to the south and west in the Blue Mountains. I would hurry there and speak with him. Now luckily I at least have a fast travel to get there. Oh. Very, very frustrating. At least my faction with the loss off the forward shell increased. I'm now about a quarter of the way through friend level, so that's good.
Greetings.
How can I be of service?
Alas, there is little hope now that we may hinder Amarthiel from reforging Narchuil and bringing her armies to bear upon Eriador. Especially if this Lord of Umbar, this Modrambor you spoke of, is aiding her once more.
Will you lend me your ear?
Chapter 14. The Heavy Burden. There is no more aid that I can give you. The hide of Bregmore and Selenbor's shaping tool, there is naught to keep Angmar from rekindling the forges of Erigion and reforging Narchuil. You failed, but think not too poorly of yourself. The chances were slim at best. You should return to Rivendell and bring this dire news to Elrond Half-Elven. Perhaps he will know what to do now. Don't feel like a failure, he says. Sigh. Let's see what Master Elrond has to say.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
So the ring forges will burn again. Amarthiel will reforge Narchuil and use to lead her armies against Eriador. At her side will be Moria, who appears to have sided with her once more. If this happens, the North will be crushed, and though Rivendell will stand, it will only be a matter of time before we, too, are overrun. We must put an end to Amarthiel's plans, once and for all.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Book 14, Chapter 15, The Doom of the North. One last hope remains, and vain it may well be. You must travel to Mirabel and put an end to Amarthiel's plans there. You must hurry. It may already be too late, but there is a slender hope that she has not yet received the materials she needs to rekindle the forges of Rigion and reforge Narchuil. Travel to Mirabel and try to start Amarthiel. Well, luckily, I do happen to have a port to Ichadunan, which is in Erigion. So we'll head there first, since I have a port there. Try to save some time. There's Mirabel right there. Irchad Mirabel. I think I actually have a ride I can take. I don't believe it's a fast ride, but I do have a ride I can take. As soon as I find, there's the stable master.
Megavanen.
We'll go ahead and spend a mithril for this. And I think it permanently opens it up, so. Which way? The river there? It is.
Angmar has gathered all they need to kindle the forges of Eregion. The champions of Eriador must now travel to Mirabel and do whatever they must to foil the plans of Amarthiel.
Yay. A gravely wounded Laerden lies at the base of the bridge.
What do you need?
I was a fool to be deceived so easily by Amarthiel, and it has led to this. There is hope, however, for she left me alive. Perhaps if she could be hindered from reforging Narchuil, Narleth may be reclaimed. To enter into Tham Merdane, you will need to defeat the Gothrog who hold the keys to the forges. His name is Strock, and he is a mighty foe. Hurry. There's little time to lose. Although gravely wounded, Laerden still breathes shallowly. And I just made Enmity of the Orcs 3, so that's always good. Total of 15 LOTRO points. Let's go ahead and get myself buffed up here. No idea where the Gothmog is, so let's try through there. But let's get rid of these assholes first. Not way. Found an aged manual ringboard. Nice. There he is. Good, more bodies for the pile. Let's hope you have more fight in you than Solomon's trash. New deed. Invaders defeat Priestess Grain. I'll get Forge Ward. Okay. Okay. I must have the key that I need now. Defeat Pale Folk in Tham Meridane. 150. I don't believe I'm going to complete that right now, so. And Scholars from Angmar. You found the Dusty Manual of Ring Lore. Nice. There you go. Why don't you fall in the fire and get some sleep? Guess I must go this way. The Rotten Manual. You found the Rotten Manual of Ring Lore. I found the 4 manuals of Tham Meridane. That's good. That's another 10 LOTRO points. Why is there dread though? Must be this. This must be causing the dread. Oh wow, that's a lot of dread. Let's back away. Oh, I guess not, so. Okay. way. Let's go this way. Priestess Grian. The mistress foresaw that you would come. She said you have proven most resourceful in the past. However, I fear that resourcefulness will not avail you this time. And I completed the Invaders of the Ray. Yes, 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 yes. And 10 more LOTRO points. Oh shit, he's already got the fire stoked. Amarthiel. You have sacrificed much to arrive here, yet all of your efforts were for naught. You are too late. Narchuil has been reforged anew. However, I do not wish to seem ungrateful, for you've proven a boon companion in all my labors, so I allow you to be the first to fall before Narchuil reborn. Come now, claim your reward. Every time she stuns me, I can't use my Cry of the Hunter. You have fought well, but it is time we end this. Behold the power of Narchuil reborn. Only voice echoes. Mistress Amarthiel, true Lord of Angmar, requests your presence. LOTRO, what madness is this? What's going on? LOTRO, Lord of Angmar, you seek above your station, fool. Narchuil is mine once more, and none shall stand against me. Oh no, mistress. Thou dost not take my meaning. I spoke not of myself, but of another. As I said, Angmar's true lord bids thee to come before him. Speak plainly, LOTRO, or I shall end your miserable life. Come then, mistress. I will bring thee to my lord's presence, and put an end to your questions. Let us first make certain this revel does not disturb us. Now, Motorball, do you see the power of Narchuil? Come, tell me, who is this master of Angmar of whom you spoke? Thou shalt see for thyself. Look to the sky. Oh shit. What on earth? How is this possible? Foolish Amarthiel, my spirit is bound to the Witch King. It would take more than an elf sword wielded by a worthless ranger to defeat me. Although formless, my spirit remained in my master's service. In his dark city I was reclothed. I knelt before him, seeking both forgiveness and permission to exact my revenge. He bid me wait, finishing to see how his realm fared under your command. He was not pleased. Seeing his growing displeasure, I entered into a pact with Moria. In return for his betrayal of you, I would permit him to take Narchuil for his own. He readily agreed. Now, Amarthiel, once champion of Angmar, will you stand aside for Angmar's true lord? Stand aside, fool. See the power of love. Your choice comes as no surprise to me. Indeed, the Witch King foresees all things. He knew regaining Narchuil would lead you into folly. Narchuil is powerful, true, but it holds no sway over me. My power flows from the Lord of the Nazgûl himself. Now, behold your undoing. Motorboy, your prize awaits. Thank you, my lord. I have long awaited this day, mistress. Allow me to retrieve thee of thy burden. Cease thy struggles. Narchuil is mine. Good, my servant. Now finish your task. End her life. As you command. Stay your hand. Laerden, I am surprised to see you here. Have you not failed your daughter enough already? Your words have no power over me, Morderith, but I know your true name. I remember when your armies routed Angmar on the fields of Fornost. I remember the brave king who foolishly rode forth to menace Morgul and was lost. I remember when you were called Iranor and were the Witch King's most hated foe. Silence, that name means nothing to me. Mortimer, take his voice. With great pleasure, my lord. You shall pay what you have done to my daughter, beast. Ha! It is thou who has met thy end. Dama, holy Dunshar. What a touching scene. I could not have devised a more perfect punishment for you, Amarthiel. I leave you now, hopeless and broken. Let us go, Mortimer. Angmar awaits my return. Amarthiel pays you no mind, for her grief is all-consuming. Although she suffered terribly at the hands of her former allies, she may yet pose a threat to the north. You must take her away as a prisoner of the Free Peoples, and leave her to their mercy.
All that she desired seemed within her grasp, yet her father's betrayal of the Free Peoples was rewarded with betrayal against her. Morderith has returned, and Eriador stands on the brink of conquest by the forces of Angmar. As for Amarthiel, what future awaits her? Her fate is uncertain.
Megovanen.
Ask the L1 to reach you in his library, Chandra. You should speak to him at once. So she's back at Delia's side. Right. To Rivendell. Book 14, Chapter 15. Doom of the North.
Dark days are coming.
The shadow has not yet lifted, not as long as Narchuil rests in the hands of Mordorith. But you have scored at least one major victory for Eriador. Amarthiel has been captured. Alas, though, for the loss of Laerden. He thought he could bring forth his daughter for Amarthiel. We must learn whether he succeeded. Book 15, Chapter 1. A Strange Fate.
Dark days are coming.
I am concerned, as I am sure you are, by the capture of Amarthiel. Though she's been stripped of Narchuil, she may still pose some threat to the unwary. It is no small choice, deciding the fate of Amarthiel, but there are other pressing matters. Strange news has come in from my scouts in the south. I must concern myself with these things as well as others, and I have tasked none less than the Elf Lord Glorfindel with the matter of Amarthiel. See what counsel he can give you, and maybe you can offer him some aid in rendering his judgment. You may find Lord Glorfindel outside my house to the southeast. Spend a minute here to go through my inventory. Supreme Tailor case. Nice. Not one I can use, but still nice. That's a bonus. The stats suck. All right. Let's go talk to the Orphandel. What hope there is, but let's find out. There's Glorfindel right there. Nope. Is he over here? There he is.
How can I be of service?
The matter of Amarthiel is grave indeed. It is a strange fate that Amarthiel, or Namleth as she now wishes to be called, is again in prison where she was once held for so long. She must be questioned, and though Master Elrond has bidden me to address this matter at once, I still have many other duties to which to attend. I would ask you to go and speak with her, if she may glean some information of use from Amarthiel. But beware her words. This might again be some trickery on her part, though my heart counsels me that she speaks true. So I've got to go back to Deliosad. There's a stable master right here. I don't know if it'll help any, but we'll find out.
Greetings to you.
If it can get me to Eachad Candleth, which it can, swift ride. And we're gonna get wet. We go. can't believe he put her back here. I mean, I know it's probably the safest place, but still. I am surprised, Enchantra. I had a thought that you would be the one who should choose to come and listen to a broken elf maiden's tale. Though few believe it, I have been freed from the evil that ensnared me. It was as the lifting of a veil and a release from chains that had held me for so long. I am no longer consumed by the ring Narchuil nor desire for it. But I have dire news, a warning for those who would listen. As Amarthiel, I had heard whispers of a hidden city of the Dunedain, Estleden, and had sent out a master spy to divine its location. And by now they surely must have located it. The Rangers must be warned of this threat. If the spy is able to infiltrate Estleden, they will move a large force against it in secret. Travel to the North Downs and warn the leader of this camp against the treachery that I have sown. I'll be automatically travel to Estleden when I accept this quest. I need to talk to Halbarad. Chapter 2. A Threat to the Dunedain.
Greetings.
What brings you to Estleden this day?
Could I speak with you a moment?
A spy among us here in Estleden? It seems unlikely that a spy would be able to penetrate our ranks, and even less likely given the sources of information. If you insist upon pursuing this matter, go and speak with the refugees who recently rescued for Angmar. Doubtless you will find that they are simple herdsmen and farmers. Speak with the refugees outside of the library near the Croft Hall, watching my kinsmen train, and by the stable master, though I see little wisdom in trusting the words of the enemy. Chapter 3. Proof's Burden.
Sir, the Iron Crown.
I would not even know how to recognize what you seek, Hunter. I am but a simple farmer. Tails is missing.
perish.
I've seen nothing strange since I left Angmar. Duh.
You risk your life to come here.
A spy? Friend, I've seen many things, but no spy. One of them is missing, though. That's probably who the spy is.
What do you need?
One of the refugees is missing?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Chapter 4, Esliden's Fate. Those whom we take under protection here in Esliden are not allowed to depart without my leave under penalty of death. This is the law, and has protected us and kept us hidden from our enemies. It is likely this refugee is only returning to her homestead, and that she is no spy, but still, she must be brought to judgment for breaking the laws of Esliden. Search the easternmost pass into Angmar and bring back the refugee, be she spy or otherwise. I find where she is. Ah, right there. Okay. Near Krithlunk. Of course. That makes sense. That's an Angmar stronghold. Figured she'd head that way. Or he would head that way. Hopefully we'll be able to find that spy clearly quickly. Krithlunk. We're here. You can see it's an Angmar, or at least a Hillsman stronghold. There she is. I did find the missing refugee.
The Iron Crown seeks to enslave us.
Lay down your weapons and walk away, Hunter. I will not be stopped. Alright. Back to Essliden. Talk to Halbarad and then find out what the next course is. Chapter 4, Esliden's Fate.
Greetings.
Adis was a spy. I am sorry for mistreating your counsel, though doubtless even the wise would not see aid in this nature coming unlooked for from such an ally. That's interesting. 23.2.
Stay a moment.
Essliden remains hidden, and though I am glad the disaster was averted, I still do not wholly trust the counsel of Amarthiel, no, Narmaleth, who for so long brought strife and war upon us. She may still have a great store of information all for our cause, so you may return to Deliasad with my thanks, but be wary. I am not wholly convinced that she can be trusted in all matters, and this is not some grand scheme of the enemy. So we'll head back to Deliasad. I do appreciate the fast transports. I do kind of wish they'd do that a little more often for some of this stuff, but I can understand why they wouldn't. You must hurry. Essliden has not the time for delay. I am glad at least one of my wicked deeds have been amended. There's so many others whose weight I must bear for the rest of my days, however few those might be. I am glad you have returned. I was not always who you had known me, for though I was doomed to failure, my heart's intentions were ever true. Alas, the shadows will corrupt even the noblest of goals. I have much to tell if you will hear me. We'll go ahead and take the shortened account again. During the Second Age, the Dark Lord comes to Erigion in fair guise to beguile the elves with the promise of secret knowledge. He captivates Narmaleth, drawing her from the protection of her father Laerden and Celebribor's people, and the seeds for corruption are sown. I was young and foolish, and Sauron taught me the secret arts of Ringthor, and by that I was ensnared. With his aid, I forged a potent ring, powerful enough to sway the hearts and minds of those around me, Yet he regarded not in me the skill of a ringsmith, but the prowess of a warrior, cruel and beautiful. With the violent losses of Narchuil and my father had purged me of the spell and the spirit that bound me to Sauron's will. I am truly free, though I have paid a bitter price indeed for my follies so many ages ago. I regret all the deeds I wrought under my spell of madness. Each death by my hands is a crushing weight that I will bear forever, even into the undying west, if I am ever allowed in those hallowed halls. I wish to do some good in the fight against the evil which I created. Moria has recovered Narchuil, and doubtless he will seek to use its powers soon. LOTRO is arrogant, but he has the skill in the dark arts of the enemy and is no less wicked than his master. He too remains a threat that I am allowed to persist. I wish to aid in the healing the hurts I have inflicted upon the world, even if by the least act. If you would speak to Lord Glorfindel for me, I will accept my judgment, whatever it may be. Book 15, Chapter 7, A Final Council. One good deed does not erase all that was done by her as Amarthiel, no matter what name she calls herself now. But I will reflect upon all that you have told me. Master Elrond has asked that Narmaleth be judged, and would have you accompany me while she is questioned.
Glorfindel, mightiest of elf lords, tests the heart of Narmaleth, seeking to learn if the spirit of Amarthiel has truly passed from her. If Narmaleth has indeed returned, her knowledge of Angmar may aid the free peoples in overthrowing the false king.
I've been commanded by Master Elrond to hold council with you, Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. You have lent great aid to the Angels of Essliden, but it has not cleared you of your previous offenses. What have you to say? Why should you not be held here, where you may commit no more evil deeds? I can only offer my own sorrow for my previous deeds. I am only Narmaleth. I reject the name Amarthiel and all that was done under that corrupt guise. And what would Narmaleth, Forge Maiden, ask of Master Elrond? To be allowed to aid the free peoples in their fight against Angmar. To assist in the destruction of that which I created. The destruction of Narchuil and the fall of Mordorith are all that I seek. And how would you accompany such a task? The ring Narchuil is potent, but not strong enough to bring down one such as Mordorith. Though not the power of Narchuil, but all the strength that is left in me I will use to fight the enemy. Were you recover Narchuil, would you be better equipped to dispatch your enemies? Were the power of Narchuil used to save Mordorith, he would return in time. Nay, I seek the final end for Mordorith and Narchuil alike, though I hold no hope for myself. I detect no lies in your speech, and I judge you to be true of heart. That you have done much harm. I deem that it is by your hand or none that Mordorith will find his doom. I release you under the protection of Shantrantra, who will answer for all of your deeds. Wow. We must return to Rivendell. Wow.
How can I be of service?
By your word, Nomalith has allowed her freedom. Had it not been for your excellent reputation amongst my kindred, I would not have allowed for her departure. But hear this ere you depart from my side. Be wary and fastidiously watchful. Though my thoughts counsel me to trust that no treachery remains in Nomalith, I perceive that the desire of Narchuil has not wholly left her.
Stay a moment.
Nomalith has sent word that she desires to speak with you. She wishes to begin her preparations for the journey immediately and asks you to return to Deliasad as quickly as she may. Pray do not forget my counsel, and be cautious when dealing with Nomalith in the event that we are deceived. Revised though she may seem, one does not plunge one's hands so deeply into a realm of shadow without finding them forever tarnished by its influence. I fear that your road hence will be fraught with peril, my friend, but I hope that you will find light in the darkness when all is done. Chapter 8. Only Fitting. We must be quick if we hope to stop Morrith. I know of one place only in which he could house his foul steed. Deep in Brad Gulagan, Morrith has a secret lair, Gador Gularan. The path thither is beset with danger. Perhaps we can catch Morrith off his guard. He will not have foreseen that you would trust me enough to allow my passage to Angmar, and this distrust will be his undoing. Let us begin our final preparations. We can now make the journey to Gathporthnir and Angmar, where my father hid for so long, waiting for my return. From Gathporthnir, we'll be able to form our plan of attack. You'll have to go ahead and carry word to Golodir, for I doubt that he will be eager to allow my admittance into Gathporthnir. Yet he is a good man. Speak to Golodir and ask him to let me enter, and I will follow if he allows it. Chapter Book 15, Chapter 9. A Champion's Return.
How can I be of service?
Amarthiel and Gathporthnir? I forbid it. Should we also make rooms for Motherber and Motherith? Are my enemies within the walls of the stronghold whose very doors have been defended by those whose blood she has spilled? Nay, perhaps I spoke too rashly. I am so sorry. I remember the long years in which Lyrdan sought to free his daughter from the evil that consumed her, even to his own doom. As a last favor to my dear friend, I will harbor Narmalith in Gathporthnir.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Chapter 10. The Broken Blade of Dunachar. Narmalith will have arrived by now. Go to her father's old room and see what she has to say about the situation here in Angmar. I hope you know what you are doing, because I still have many reservations as she has truly forsaken her old ways. Is it here? No. Okay. I do wish you would have gotten out of those clothes by now, but... Thank you for speaking on my behalf. From here we can set into motion the plan to defeat Mordorith at last. My father's final words revealed me how Mordorith may be defeated. Though he's returned from Minas Morgul with a great power, he still bears the scars of Golundir's brave, Dunachar, that pierced him and sent him back to his foul master. If we were to bear this weapon before him, even in its broken state, the memory of his wound will be enough to make Mordorith falter. Speak to Golundir and find out what has become of the broken braid of Dunachar.
What do you need?
Amaleth has a plan of us to rid Mordorith? I'm ready to hear it.
Would you do something for me?
Chapter 11. A Father's Final Gift. Golundir listens to your account of Narmaleth's plan and nods. I took the broken hilt of Dunachar with me when I buried my dear Lorniel, and by her grave it lies still. After her death, we carried her as far as we dared under the cover of darkness. She rests atop a hill on the northern slopes of Gothrolad. If the blade of Dunachar will aid you in the fight against Mordorith, I give you my leave to retrieve it. I don't know if it's here or not. Okay. Well, I will look for it, but at this point I am going to have to call it a day. There we go. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. We had a great time. We're all the way at the book 15, chapter 11, so we should be able to enter Moria sometime during our next session, which will be for MMO Monday, this Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific. My next scheduled stream will be this Sunday for SWTOR Sunday, and that'll also be at 4 p.m. Pacific, and I hope to see you then. But until I see you, have a great day, take care, be safe. Talk to you soon.